Alright, so Bearn is interesting. Bearn has a unique kit. She has AP bombers that are kind of carpet bombs, even though it's only 2, but still, it's like, it's a level bomber, I guess is maybe how you could say it. And she has skip bombs. Skip bombs, each plane drops 2 bombs, and so it's a total of 4. They are extremely accurate. However, they take longer than normal to sight, I guess is probably the way to say it. If you notice, I guess I can't show it to you here. I'd have to show it to you in the game. There's an amount of time after you click, after you left click, where your reticle goes yellow. And then eventually it turns green, which means you can shoot now. That preparation time is significant on the skip bombers. So if you use skip bombers on any other ship, you get used to an amount of time. And then you play the Bearn, and it's that plus like a second or a second and a half. It's weird. But that being said, they can sight in extremely well. You can slam destroyers with these. If you get broadside, you can Shrek something. It is gnarly. And then the AP dive bombers or AP level bombers are not a massive threat, but they are a capable one. We'll try to go over that during the match. And the other thing is, and this absolutely has to be pointed out, is she has an ever-loving shitload of fighters.
Complete.
Many fighters. So if you look here, we actually have 8 fighters on the AP dive bomber or AP bombers. We have 8 fighters on the skip bombers. That gives her 16 fighter consumables, which have 8 fighters each and last a base time of 100 seconds. It's not so much that it's an air superiority CV, but if it comes down to claiming an area, you have the fighters to absolutely be able to claim an area. So anyway, for the upgrades, we have the plain one. I will take skip bomb mod because I don't care about secondaries. There's no way in hell I'm using this for secondaries because, as we can see, she goes 21.5 knots. If something is in secondary range of us, that's bad. And then skip bomb health. This is going to be our primary damage dealer. AP bombs are a little awkward. They can actually overpen citadels. They have just massive amounts of raw pen. So it can be kind of awkward in trying to actually get damage into something. For the commander, more faster, healthier, base 9-point build. I will take additional fire chance because skip bombs. This is going to be our primary method of dealing, well, really anything. And we actually get to double up on our bombers because skip bombers and bombers, both of these, benefit from the plus 5% speed. That's going to leave us with some additional points, so we'll take some more boost because boost is great. And then I have elected not to take enhanced reactions, which means that it's not as easy for me to trap enemy planes. But I have chosen Interceptor. Well, doesn't Interceptor remove spotting? Yes, it does, but Bearn's fighters are different than other patrol fighters. They can only see to a maximum distance of 2 kilometers, and that's it. So you cannot drop a fighter and expect it to spot something at distance. You can only expect it to spot something if it is literally on top of the target. To compensate for that, these planes have crap loads of health. So for instance, the other fighters probably have something like 200 health. These have something like 2,000 health, and they drop in a very large group. So you can actually, with the Bearn, you could drop a fighter consumable over top of an enemy CV hull, and the planes will sit there and tank AA and kill any planes that take off from the deck, which is pretty brutal. So increasing patrol radius, and just making this so it doesn't trigger on other patrol fighters, which means if I decide to guard an area, it will stay guarded. It can't be baited off by other patrol fighters.